Good morning, students. The topic for today is personal letters. Letters are something we have all been writing from class 6 onwards. All of you also have been writing. So, we are going to talk about that today. I am Dr. Manveen Brar from GWPC Sanganer, Jaipur. And I have often found that students hesitate when they have to write a letter, although they have been doing it for the past 8 or 10 years. So we will focus on letter writing for today. We are going to split it into 3 parts. Today we will just discuss personal letters. In the next one, we will focus on business letters. And the third and final one will be on letters of application, which you write for your job application along with the CV and other letters, formal official letters that you write to various offices. So coming back to personal letters, first of all, let me tell you that in the present times, you people are very used to sending WhatsApp messages and SMSs in which you have kind of shrunk the knowledge language and everything is in abbreviations. Well, when you write a letter, you have to be careful because although letter is nothing but a message, but over the past at least 5 centuries, it has got a format of its own. And we are going to focus on that part today. Every educated person should know how to write a clear and readable letter. We all, at some point of time or the other, write business letters and may have to write an important letter that will vitally affect our interests in life. Maybe the first job application that you write at the very beginning of your professional career. So you need to be very proficient in letter writing and should not hesitate. The art of letter writing is therefore no mere ornamental accomplishment, but something that every educated person must acquire for practical purposes and to progress in life. Letter writing, no doubt, is an important topic in the English writing skills area, and it is expected from people that they should know how to write a letter. And if you are not able to frame a letter properly, then it gives a very bad impression about you. It is nothing but a message, and over the passage of time, it has acquired a standardized format. In our syllabus, like I just told you, we have 3 types of letters: personal letters, business letters, and letters of application. So we will be doing a series of 3 lectures to discuss the format of these letters along with a few examples. We are going to focus on the personal letter today. You must remember that personal letters are written to your near and dear ones, and they are informal in tone and written for a casual purpose. So here is a chart displaying the types of letters: business, personal, and letters of application. Please study this carefully. This is the personal letter format. You must bear in mind the following points while writing an informal letter. The personal letter does not strictly follow the prescribed format. You can increase or decrease the length of the letter. If you have more things to discuss, yes, you can make it longer, shorter. So it can be varied a little bit. The language of personal letters should be friendly and casual. A personal letter can have extra information apart from the matter at hand. It is a letter which also is addressed to your personal bonds, your relationships. So other people, other matters can be discussed, and you do not need to write out the topic, the subject, in a separate line at the top of the letter like you do in an application or a job application. In fact, if you do it, the examiner is likely to cut your marks. So please do not give a separate subject topic in this. The format of a personal letter is as follows. At the top left hand corner, you can put down the address, the date, followed by the date, then the salutation, which can be my dear father, my dear sister, my dear friend, and then the body of the letter, which is mostly divided into three parts. In paragraph 1 is the beginning, the opening of the letter. Second paragraph is the main content, and paragraph 3 is the closing, the ending, and which must contain a sentence of leave taking, in which you pay your regards to the elders in the family and send best wishes and love for the younger members of the family that you are writing to. And then it is your own signature, your name, and also some small word like sincerely yours, yours affectionately, yours truly, your loving daughter, lovingly yours. So this precedes your signature. I would also like to point out that earlier letters in what is known as the British format, you would put the sender's address and the signatures at the bottom on the right side. But now, more or less, we follow the American method of writing, in which the address is the address of the sender is at the top left hand corner, followed by the date, then the salutation as you can see on your screens, and then the body of the letter with the closing with regards and best wishes, and then yours truly, your loving daughter, followed by the sender's name and address. Now these are the various types of personal letters that one writes. Letters to parents, letters to brothers and sisters, informal letters to friends and classmates, letters to grandparents. There are some happy letters that you write to congratulate your friend who has done well in the exams, who has secured a new job. There are some letters of condolence which you write when a loved one has passed away. There are some letters you write to wish your grandparents a happy birthday. Letters of advice to your younger brother or sister to work hard. So these are the various types of personal letters that one writes in life. This is an example for you to see. You are Garima or Gaurav. Write a letter to your father requesting him to send rupees 5,000 at the earliest to your hostel address. As you can see, there is the address on the left hand side corner of your page, and please make sure that the address is written uniformly. Room number 18, Girls Hostel, GWPC Sanganer, Jaipur. Then is the date, April 7th, 2020. The purpose of writing this address is that when the receiver opens the letter, he should immediately, straight away be able to identify when the letter was written, from where it was written, and who has sent it. So that is why we have the address and the date. Then the salutation, Dear Father, I am really enjoying college life at Jaipur. I am studying hard and learning a lot of new things. How is everyone at home? Father. Now this is the second paragraph. Father, I urgently need rupees 5,000 to go on an educational trip with the college to Udaipur and Mount Abu. We will get to learn a lot about history and architecture, and also spend time in an informal setting. Now, this is the third paragraph, the closing, which I had mentioned earlier. Kindly send the amount at the earliest. Regards to mother and love to Seema, your loving daughter, Garima. This is just one example, and you can try writing more letters according to your need, according to the kind of questions you get in your exams. And if you have any questions, any comments, you can get back to me at my email chandigarh233@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.